Hi, Deontay. Just wondering, with Nick Chubb set to come back to your running game this week, what kind of a lift do you think that he's going to provide for you guys, and what have you seen so far in the time that you've worked with Nick?
I mean, Nick is a leader. Nick is a guy who comes in and he's been working really hard to get back and working hard to come back and be himself. So I'm excited for him and excited to see what he does when he gets back. We all been rooting for him. He's one of us. He's one of the guys. Like I said, he's been a leader in this organization for a long time. So excited for him for sure.
Thank you.
All right, next we'll go to Chris.
Dante, wanted to ask you, second half yesterday, you guys were able to get the running game going a little bit. How much is that something you guys feel like you can build off of going in, especially with Nick coming back, kind of build off of, as you go into Cincinnati and beyond?
Yeah. It was great to kind of get it going, kind of get it rolling. Um, I feel like we game planned it and we kind of knew what we wanted to do as far as the running game, and I feel like we made the best of our opportunities. And I feel like the more we do it, the better we'll be. And just try to stay consistent with it. I think that's the main thing.
Was it something that you saw in Philly's defense that led to that decision?
I mean, so watching film the whole week, we just seen that running a lot of the mid zones have been effective against those guys. So we wanted to go out there and attack that and get back to that. I know in training camp we ran a lot of mid zones and done a lot of stuff like that during camp. So uh, like I said, we seen some opportunities to get to it and against that defense, and I think it was working well for us.
Thanks.
All right, next we'll go to Daryl.
Yeah, Deontay, similar to the question about the run game, it is one of the bright spots offensively. So, do you feel like maybe a little more focus on the run game until the pass game can really get going will help you better early in these games?
Of course, I think so. I mean, like I said, I feel like I know what our room brings to the table. Each and every guy in that room has the ability to go make plays and be effective in the run game. So I definitely think that we should, try to get that going more and try to be more consistent with it and just see how it opens the game up for us.
And just how tough have these losses been on you guys, especially on the offensive side of the ball, considering some of the struggles that you've had here early in the season?
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
Just how tough have these losses been on you guys in the locker room after games? Considering the offense is where a lot of the early season struggles have been.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, man. We're just trying to get it fixed, honestly. When you go out there each and every week and you're practicing hard and you're doing everything you can to possibly go out here and get wins. And one thing I can say about our offense is, man, everybody's going out there fighting, everybody's competing, to the whistle each and every play, each and every down. And it's just little things here and there. We go back and watch the film. It's always something little, some like small things that ultimately end up being big things for us that hinder us. We get into the red zone and we having penalties. We going backwards. We stuff like that. It's like it's so many things that's like the smallest things, but they're so big in the moment. So it's like we just got to find a way to clean those things up. If we could clean those things up, I think that we could be more efficient on offense.
All right, next we'll go to Cam.
Hey, Deontay, I know you guys work every week on getting that run game going. But when you're in practice, a big part of what you guys are preparing to do is all 11 of you, right? That pass protection from you guys as well. How much of an emphasis is placed on that during practice for you guys, and how important is that to your group as a whole?
You said pass protection?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, we take pride in not seeing Ford get hit, not seeing Ford go on the ground, and we all got to do a better job collectively of helping him stay off the ground. And like I said, we take pride in that. We have to be better. When we step on the field, so we do it every day. We always got blitz pickups, some variation of some type of blitz, and to where we're able to see what's going on and be able to fit up on our guys. So yeah, like I said, it's kind of frustrating. It's tough. But yeah, we definitely take pride in trying to keep forward upright.
Knowing you take that pride, is that something that you guys have maybe increased a focus on or changed to put an emphasis on over the past couple weeks?
Definitely, definitely, yeah. I think we definitely have. Some of our padded practices. We try to be a little bit more physical in a pass blocking area and actually get those guys to really rush us at practice to be able to get simulate some of those real looks in the game.
Thank you.
All right, next we'll go to Scott.
Hey, Diabate, there's so much conversation among the media and fans about a potential quarterback change. So where do you think the confidence level inside the locker room is with Deshaun right now?
His confidence level?
No, the confidence you guys have in him.
Oh, I got the utmost confidence in Ford, man. Like, I think personally, from my perspective, I just think he gets the raw end of the deal. A lot of times, I think that from us being in this building each and every day with him and seeing the way he come in and prepare and work and lead this team, and does everything he has to do to try to help us go out there and get wins. It's not all on him. And I want to be the first to say that, or whatever to say that. It's not all on him. This is a team sport. It's a collective sport. And that man goes out there each and every day and puts it on the line. He's taking hits. He's getting back up, staying in the pocket, delivering passes, and just fighting, man. Like, from what I see, the way he's fighting each and every day, I appreciate that. And I want to play for a guy like that. I want a guy like that to lead this team. So, me personally, like I said, I got the utmost confidence in him, and I'm rolling with him until it's over with.
Thank you.
All right, next we'll go to Jeff.
And Dante, how would you say the morale of the team is with you guys at 1-5?
Nobody's happy with being 1-5 for sure. This is something that we all been talking about. We all trying to get it fixed. But at the end of the day, we can't hold our head. We got to live with, the reality of where we're at, and we got to try to build off of it and try to clean it up. One thing I can say is, talking with the guys this morning, it's still hope. It's still hope. And whether anybody else outside the building believe that, we definitely believe it. And that's the approach that we're going to take, for these weeks to come. And, we start our division opponent. We start with a division opponent this weekend. So, we just got to take the mindset of going there, go get this win, start it off right. And, just continue to build on it. Like I said, it's still hope in this season. So that's what we have to lean towards.
Thank you.
All right, next we'll go to Ashley.
Hey, Deontay, I know you're a newer-ish teammate with Nick Harris, but I mean, I know you've gone through serious injury in your career. So to see him go down and just knowing how many injuries you guys have had on the offensive line, how much do you feel for him right now?
Man, I feel definitely for him. Like you said, I've had my fair share of injuries, and I know how it could be and how it can go. So I hate that for him. And I actually was sitting by him on a plane after we came back, so I was able to talk to him and just kind of give my I guess my 2 cents on just what I've been through, and just letting them know, like, man, it's gonna be okay. Just I'm praying for you. I'm here for you. Um, and just try to come back even better and even stronger.
And then just another Nick question. I mean, him coming back from the knee and everything you've experienced, just have you guys talked at all about that in your time here and kind of shared stories and things like that?
Well, yeah, slightly. We've had, some conversations about, my injuries over the years and, some of the stuff he's dealt with. But man, Nick is a tough-minded guy, man. He comes in here each and every day and works, and, he gives his opinion on things that we could do better and so on and so forth. So, like I said, I'm excited to see him roll and, to get back going. Nick's been a great guy to everybody. So, I appreciate him.
Thank you.
All right, and last one from Mary Kay.
Yeah, Deontay, I'm just wondering about sort of the drastic change in you guys from sort of the first half of the game to the second half. The running game got cranked up, and then also Deshaun went 11 of 12 for 122 yards in the second half. So was there some drastic halftime adjustment? Did you guys go back to the basics? Did you go back to doing things the old way? Or what kind of happened there in the second half?
Um, I just think we started to not shoot ourselves in the foot, for lack of a better term. You know, we just started, trying to, capitalize with our opportunities. The run game was hidden, which I feel like was helping open up the passing game, to be able to, get him in position to where, we can kind of catch defense off balance and, spread it around. So yeah, I just think we kind of got to stick with that. And like I said, we got to eliminate, doing, bad stuff to ourselves. I think that's really where the hindrance is coming from. I feel like with this offense is just that we're out there and we're just, penalty here, penalty there. We get explosive comeback, like just stuff like that, to where like, man, we can't afford to have that. In this league, all these games gonna come down and be pretty close at the end of the game. So, we can't have those type of penalties.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Deontay.
Thank you.
Yeah, obviously 1-5 is not where you guys want to be as a football team. Just how hard is it right now, behind the scenes, not to point fingers at any one individual for the slow start here?
I mean, I feel like we have a veteran team. We have good leadership on our team, so we understand that every single man on the team has to point the finger inwards and figure out what they can do best to help the team. We're not really looking at the other guy. We're looking at ourselves and what we can personally do to get better to help the team win.
And, for the most part, you guys have done a fairly good job on your side of the ball, but the one, I guess, glaring stat that does stick out is the explosive plays. We saw that again yesterday in Philadelphia. Just what's the conversation like with Jim Schwartz behind the scenes, and as you guys try and eliminate those explosives from being game changers?
Just like you said, we've done a great job for the most part. We just have to eliminate the big plays. So it just comes down to locking in on every single play, not letting the concentration slip. And, plays happen in football. We're going against good opponents too. We just have to do our best to eliminate those explosive plays, keep them down as best as we can, and not let our focus lapse at any time of the game.
All right, next go to Ashley.
Hey, Mahmoud, on the blocked field goal and Rod's touchdown, I mean, it looked like you had a key block. Just what did you see on that play from the time Rod corralled the ball and started running down that sideline?
I mean, when Coach Ventrone gave the call, I actually told Rod, I said, "Hey, you finna score." I said, "Hey, you finna score. I'm about to go block." So like it actually played out just exactly as we envisioned it. So as soon as I saw the ball blocked, I saw that it went outside of me towards Rod. So my mindset was, okay, let me go make sure the way's clear so he can get to the end zone. And Devin Bush and a lot of the other guys had the same mindset, so we were able to execute that and get it done.
Rod and Miles talked about this a little bit last night, but it's kind of like that spark that ultimately wasn't. Just like, how disappointing is it to have that kind of like game-changing play happen, and in the end you still come up with a loss?
In general, with it, whether you have a big game changer play or not, losing is disappointing. So, it's just part of the game of football. You have to look forward, correct the mistakes we can, so we can enjoy those plays more. When you can enjoy them a lot more when you win. So, in general, life is more enjoyable when you win. So, the whole focus is just winning.
Thank you.
All right, next we go to Mary Kay.
Oh, hi. Just wondering, with Nick Chubb coming back, how much of a lift do you think that he will give you guys, and what's it been like going up against Nick in practice over the last how many ever weeks?
I think it'll be a great lift. He calls himself Batman, just like when Batman came back to Gotham. He's going, hey, it brings good energy to all the people. So we're excited for him to get back. Hell of a player, one of the best players I've ever, had the honor to compete against in practice. And, he makes me a better player every rep he gets, gives me things to get me better as a player. So I love Nick, respect him, and I'm excited for him to have a big game on Sunday.
And Jim Schwartz was saying the other day that he finishes every play out there. So it really challenges you guys to stop him. So has that been helpful? over the past few
It's
weeks?
it's definitely been helpful, when you've been able to when you can practice against, one of the, if not the best running back in the NFL, you know, in practice every single day, just the way he carries himself, the way he works, it increases everybody else's level. That's not a normal scout team running back to have Nick Chubb out there toting the ball. So it's definitely been great to get reps in with him in practicing, and he's definitely got us all better and gives us good energy.
Thank you.
All right, next we'll go to Cam.
Hey, Mahmoud. Over the past couple weeks, we've seen Jeremiah make a bunch of big plays for the defense. And as a guy working with him, what have you learned working alongside of him and getting to play next to him?
Six is my guy. I love Six on and off the field. We're tight. So just sitting back and watching him, the way that his instincts, the way he plays, the energy he brings to the defense, it's kind of like a big brother to me. So it's giving me good energy and good guidance on how to carry myself, how to run through grass, how to make explosive plays and give energy to my teammates. So I'm grateful for Six. I love playing beside him. I'm looking forward to continue doing it.
Thank you.
All right, next we'll go to Scott.
So how did you feel physically yesterday coming back in your first game off IR?
I felt great. Body felt great, mind felt great. Most importantly, spirit felt great. So I was excited to get out there and make some plays, and look forward to correcting the mistakes and getting better and having an even better performance next Sunday.
Were you on any kind of a pitch count yesterday? How many plays you could go?
No, I felt good. I could have went even more, but whatever's needed from me from the team, I'm ready to put down. Once I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Gotcha. Thanks.
All right, any other questions for Mohamoud? All right, thanks, Mohamoud. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.